One fine day, Reimu Hakurai wanders around the garden of her shrine, bored out of her mind. Wondering when something interesting was going to happen, she quickly stumbles upon strange ruins which have emerged in the garden. Mima, having once again escaped from her seal, actually makes me wonder why Reimu even bothers with that anymore, and Marisa Kuisame show up and explain the situation to Reimu. Apparently, only one person is allowed into the ruins, and whoever that may be will be granted gifts and wishes to their liking. Sounds too good to be true, but hey, we can't just ignore these ruins, so let's play along for now. But how do we decide who should be allowed inside? I know! Let's fight for it! Reimu, Mima and Marisa are joined by Ellen, Kotohime, Kana Anaberal and Rikako Asakura in the fight for the ruins. Truly, this is a Phantasmagoria of the dimmest dreams. Welcome back to the Touhou Retrospective. This time we are looking at a competitive vertical Danmaku shooting game and just a thing. Yeah. Well, as is the norm, let's look at the gameplay first. Let's get the obvious out of the way first. Controls are exactly the same as in Story of Eastern Wonderland, so I won't explain them again. The game consists of you facing off against an AI opponent in a Danmaku dodging battle. Both players have 5 health points, and getting hit by a bullet or enemy reduces your health by half a point all the way up to 3 points. Not sure how that's calculated. By defeating enemies, they explode, and their explosion can defeat other enemies and nullify bullets. Nullified bullets will be bounced to the opponent's side, giving them more crap to dodge. As you defeat enemies and nullify bullets, your bottom gauge fills up. Now would be a good time to mention that you cannot hold down the button to shoot continuously, as holding down the button charges your gauge up. So... button mashing! Yay! This is fun. When charging your gauge, there are 4 possible states you can activate. The first one is your charge shot. This affects your own board and launches a strong attack across, being different with each character. These are your go-to moves for defeating boss attacks, more on that in a sec. The second gauge attack is your charge attack. This will launch small bullets in a character-specific pattern onto your opponent's board. The opponent can nullify those bullets though, so using it can easily backfire on you. The third gauge attack is a stronger version of the second one, with the bullets being larger now, so the opponent cannot nullify them. Definitely the safer option to use when you have it available. For the maximum gauge attack, you launch your boss attack. This spawns your character on the opponent's board, which will launch Danmaku patterns at them. If this happens to you, you can use your charge shot to quickly deal damage to the boss, so you can defeat them before they deal too much trouble. Alternatively, you can launch a bomb and then fire a charge shot so you can get close to the boss to deal massive damage. One more way to get rid of the boss is to launch a boss attack of your own, so a tactic I sometimes use is to hold my gauge at full power when I see that the opponent is about to use the boss attack, so I can counter it with my own. Extra lives can be gained by reaching 2-point values, 10 and 20 million. You start off with 3. Bombs cannot be regained in a battle, and you start each one with 2. By defeating enemies, their explosions will linger for a bit, and that explosion can defeat other enemies, which will cause a combo meter to increase in the upper left hand corner. You will also accumulate spell points through that, and once you reach a value of 51,200, your character will automatically launch a boss attack at the opponent. Not something I rely on, but it's nice when it happens. One last thing, there are also EX attacks that affect the opponent's board. They can be created when enemies, bullets or fireballs get caught in explosions and are different for each character. Now, before we talk about the characters, let's address the story for a bit. Every character except for 2 share pretty much the exact same story arc, only differing in the very end. So let's discuss everything except those exceptions now, so I don't have to repeat myself. Reimu, Mima, Marisa, Ellen, Kotohime, Kana and Rikako all fight against every single one of them, resulting in 7 stages. And yes, you heard me right, 7, not 6. Because every character also fights a clone of themselves. It's weird and not explained, with 2 exceptions, which we will get to later. After defeating all 7 opponents, our heroine can finally enter the ruins. Here we find someone threatening us with a gun? Well, that's not very nice. Oh wait, what? Serves you right for threatening me. So Who are you two clowns? Yumemi Okazaki and her assistant Yuri Shirakawa use the probability space hypervessel to travel to our world and research magic. Yumemi wants to disprove the grand unified theory that exists in her world by showing that magic doesn't fit into it, and is in fact real. Well, that's all fine and dandy, but I was promised wishes and gifts for getting in here. Ah, so if you fight with Chiyuri, you will grant us a wish? Well, I can get behind that, and it will help your research. Let's do it! That wasn't too bad. Now where's my wish? Wait, what? You wanted to put me under and take me back to your world? Are you mad? Okay, I'll fight you too, Yumemi. After defeating Yumemi, a planet-destroying positron beam? Are you nuts? Don't do... Oh, it's just a joke. Don't joke about that stuff! Now, as for the wish, that depends on the character we played as, so I will leave that for later. Now, it's finally time to talk about how each character plays. Reimu Hakurei, the Miko who protects streams and tradition. Reimu is pretty slow and her fire speed is even slower, but she has a super fast charge time which lets her throw out gauge attacks at a fast pace, allowing her to dish out a lot of them in rapid succession. Her charge shot, the Hakurei Special Large Amulet, homes in on enemies, making it good at reaching foes when you are trapped by bullets. That's all you need to know about a character for playing as them. Now let's see how they act when you fight against them. Reimu's EX attack is the Descending Yin-Yang Orb, which bounces off of walls and drops from above. Pretty annoying. Her charge attacks are all directional shots from the front. Her boss attack is the Armored Yin-Yang Orb. I'll not discuss strategies for the attacks of the characters, as it's almost always impossible to follow them through because of the randomness this game always has, so pardon me on that. Now then, what is Reimu's wish? She wishes for an easier way to clean the shrine. Yumemi supplies her with Rikako, the housekeeping robot. Sadly, while she does do her job with a lot of joy and passion, she isn't very good at it. Mima, the spirit who leaves fate to the dream of eternity. Mima's playstyle is more aggressive and she has very high speed and attack power, so she can zip around the board blasting everything really fast. Her charge speed is slow though. Her charge shot, the piercing wide web, has amazing spread and the damage is great as well. When fighting against her, the EX attack, Anti-Spirit Phantom Shot, bounces around the board a few times before disappearing, so keep in mind that it may shoot back towards you even after you dodge it. Her charge attack is an omnidirectional random shot from upper right or left. The boss attack is the Wild Phantom Spirit Dance. As for Mima's wish, she wants an eternal night by stopping the moon. That way she can be at full power all the time. With that, she decides to go annoy Reimu. Marisa Kirisame, a being made of magic and red dreams. Marisa Kirisame's playstyle is very aggressive and straightforward. With good speed, high power and fast charge speed, the only problem is the range on her charge attack, the Illusion Laser. While powerful as heck, the range is awful. You should probably focus on moving around a lot and saving the charges for bosses and enemies. When fighting against her, watch out for the Rising Laser EX attack, a laser that shoots up from the bottom of the board, straight upwards. Her charge attacks are symmetrical pincer shots. Finally, her boss attack is Little Devil. Marisa's wish is a weapon from the real world. She obtains Mimi-chan, a ICBM missile. Sadly, Marisa doesn't know how to use her. Ellen, the hardworking witch who dreams of love. Ellen has low charge speed, low movement speed and medium attack power. Stats-wise, she's the worst character in the game. Her charge shot Love Needle packs a punch, but good luck getting that off. Her EX attack Magic Pendant creates a ball that circles in 2 balls outwards. The charge attack is a parallel symmetrical diagonal shot. And the boss attack is the Psych Doll. Ellen's wish is to open a magic shop. Fluffy Ellen's magic shop is promptly constructed on the Hakurei Shrine grounds, much to Reimu's dismay. Kotohime, the princess dreaming of beauty in Danmaku. With high speed and high charge speed, Kotohime is all about moving fast. Her attack power is pretty low in comparison though. Her charge shot, the Invincible Shield, is as straightforward as you can get. Her EX attack, Non-Directional Extra Bomb, spawns a bomb that explodes into bullets. Actually, that's also what her charge attacks are, the Omnidirectional EEBs. Her boss attack is the Maniacal Girl. Kotohime's wish is for Chiyuri and Yumemi to leave, since she is apparently the police. But since she got this far, she also wishes for Reimu to be her first prisoner. Kana Anaberal, the poltergeist maiden who has lost her dreams. With similar stats to Reimu, the biggest difference is pretty much her charge shot, energy noise. It goes forward at first and then spreads out in 4 directions. This gives Kana amazing reach and lets her destroy enemies very quickly. Her EX attack Soul Bird creates a bat that flies across the screen and fires bullets downwards. The charge attack creates parallel shots. And her boss attack is Poltergeist. Since Kana is a poltergeist, the dimension she haunts isn't scared of her anymore, she wishes to haunt the Hakure Shrine and annoy Reimu at night. Rikako Asakura, the scientist searching for dreams. Rikako is all about power and speed. Her charge speed is the slowest though, which means you cannot rely on it as much. Her charge shot round gear is extremely powerful though, so use it against bosses so you won't have to deal with them. Her EX attack, homing gear, as the name implies, homes in on you, so watch out. Her charge attacks are pincer shots and her boss attack is Science Believer. Rikako is one of very few people who believe in science in this world and wishes Yumemi to teach her the advanced science of her world. She gives Rikako a science book for 5th graders as anything else may be too overwhelming for her. She uses it to become a famous scientist. Maybe. Jiri Kitashirakawa. Man, fuck that name. The resident of fantasy who runs through time. Chiyuri is all about speed and her charge shot Time Cutter is pretty powerful, although its range is pretty bad. Her EX attack is the Dimension Wall Cutter, a laser similar to Marisa's, but it goes at an angle. Her charge attack is a player targeted rapid fire. Her boss attack is Sailor of Time. Now Chiyuri's story makes it seem like she's also trying to fight to get inside the ruins, which is odd. But okay, let's do that and head inside. Here we find Chiyuri? Okay, apparently we are playing as Stillsworld's Chiyuri and the other one is Yumemi's. But we can use magic, so let's have a Chiyuri duel and let Yumemi analyze our magic! After defeating her, Yumemi wants to test our magic herself, so let's do that as well. Ha! Nice, hope you got enough data now. Now let's see how she's doing. Wait, our Chiyuri went along with her? Oh boy, this will be fun. Yumemi Okazaki, the fantasy legend. Yumemi's stats are the best in the game and her charge shot Dream Bomb destroys bosses like nothing. There isn't really much bad about her. Good speed, good charge speed, good attack. Yeah, she has it all. Her EX attack Strawberry Cross creates a huge cross on the board, which can very easily trap you in a corner. The charge attack is omnidirectional bullets and the boss attack is Fantasy Legend. And it's the hardest one in the game. Yeah, she is messing around. Now for her story. She actually goes out and researches magic herself by battling everyone. Afterwards she heads back to her ship and to Yumemi's. Apparently Jiri played around with the machine while we were gone. Great. Chiyuri, you need to be punished for this. Okay, now that that is done, what to do with the clone? Guess I can take myself out. Nothing wrong with that, right? Now that is taken care of, we got a lot of data on magic, so we can head back and write our research paper for the academy. Oh boy, they will be so excited to hear we got kicked out. God damn it. Oh well, let's travel back to the other world. Yay! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, this game. On the standpoint of the retrospective, it doesn't give me a lot to talk about, which is mostly attributed to the randomness of the game. I can't give strategies here because they won't hold true most of the time. The stories are all the same except for the endings, so I can't say much there either. The characters are different, but not too much, so once again, not much to talk about. It was frustrating to write this script. I don't think anything interesting came of it, which is kind of unmotivating. Whatever, let's talk about the game as a game. As a game to play every now and then, it's quite fun and addicting, and it can help you heighten your awareness of Danmaku dodging. Music is once again top, and the general concept of the game is fun. I'm sure one day we can have a game that takes this concept and does something better with it. But as it is, I had fun playing with it, I didn't have fun writing the script, but I'm looking forward to what the next game has in store for me. It's only going to get better from here. Join me back here next time when we go back to the gameplay style of Touhou 2, but this time more refined. Until then, see ya guys.